We've been hearing a lot about water butts recently, and especially in the Welsh housing quality standard. But what are they? Is it easy to install and maintain? How can they help you save on the water bills? Let's find out together with David Clubb.
So a water butt is generally something plastic. Here's an example of one I've got in my garden here. It can be all sorts of different shapes and sizes. It's a big plastic container and it sits underneath or near a drain pipe. And then often there'll be a little pipe running off the drain pipe to go into to fill the water butt. Very simple piece of kit. Doesn't rot, doesn't break, nothing to go wrong with it. It saves you tons of water, particularly in the summer. Saves you a lot of money. I've got 3 water butts. One very big one, that's the main one that I use for most of my garden watering, and that one I just installed 10 years ago now, still just as good as it ever was. I've put it directly into the downpipe from the roof because I want to get every drop of water. Some people just put the little, there's an adapter you can put in that takes some of the water off, but I like to see it all go in. The other reason is that on my water butt, I got 2 hose pipes that take the overflow. Any water that goes over the top of the water butt will come along 2 hose pipes, and it'll come right the way along the length of the garden. And then I've got a bed of fruit trees down here, and the water, the overflow from the water butt, so there's a lot of rain coming down, none of it goes to waste. It'll come out through these hose pipes. So even in summer, if it's really hot, if there's a downpour, all of the water from the roof will go straight into these fruit trees, which explains why generally I get fantastic pears, apples, cherries, all sorts coming off here. Well, my best tips about how to maintain and to look after your water butts, and I'm afraid to say I don't really have any because there's nothing much you have to do. Maybe once every couple of years, if there's been a lot of rain and it's come down the drain pipe, you might get some of the moss that's come off the roof that builds up in the bottom. So you might have to clean that out once every couple of years. But that would be the absolute maximum. The other thing is, of course, when it's going into the water butt, it's not going through the drains. And we all know from heavy downpours that we've had over the last couple of years, you can see some of that surface water flooding where it's just going straight into the street and the water level starts rising. So every water butt that we have in the houses around Wales just means slightly less of that surface water going onto the street.